So we've got a bunch of these boxwoods that are beautiful, but they're overgrown, dying, dead, or diseased. And I cut this one back last year because it was actually encroaching over the deck area. It's not looking good, so we've decided we're just going to take it out. Now, of course, I've got the tractor, and I think of using the tractor for everything, but I remember trying to pull something out last year and had a really hard time with it. We forget sometimes that the tractor's not our only tool. I really think the F150 in four-wheel drive, with all the weight that it has, might be the better option. I bought this hitch that goes into the receiver with the shackle attached to it quite a while ago, just because I thought it was cool looking. Never actually used it. This might be a good opportunity. So what I've got here are two of these 2-inch toe straps. They're 8 feet long. All I'm doing is putting one end through the other around the trunk of the bush, like that, so it's self-tightening. And then to give it some extra length, I have a second strap, and I just run it through the end of this strap, or actually halfway around. So it's like that, and then these two ends can go through that shackle. Gives me probably about 10 feet of length that way. Now I realize I could just toss these over my trailer ball, but I wanted to try this. That was too easy. Those first two came out so easy. It's got me thinking, and maybe you too, could the Kubota do it? I think we should try it. Now, because I have nothing to hook to on the back of the tractor, since I have the stump grinder on there, I'm going to hook to the bucket. I'll pull it in reverse in low gear, four-wheel drive, and I'm just going to wrap the strap around the bucket so I'm pulling down low. Okay, so that was not as difficult as I anticipated. So I could have used the tractor for all three. I'm going to have to do another test sometime. Find something a little more significant that the tractor can't handle, and then see if the truck is that much better. I can tell you, by using the truck in four-wheel drive low, I barely even had to touch the gas. I mean, it practically idled the thing right out of there. So the truck definitely has more pulling power than the tractor does, but I could have just used the tractor anyway. Not to mention, cleanup with the tractor is a lot easier. Now, the ideal attachment for moving these bushes around that I dug up and disposing of them would be the Grapple. And the Grapple is very easy to hook up, especially with this SSQA quick attach bucket. But the fact is, I still don't feel like doing it. So I'm going to try these logging tongs and see if they'll do the trick. You know how we have that angel on one shoulder and devil on the other shoulder? I'll tell you, that lazy voice really is the devil. That lazy voice tells you, just do it this way, it'll be quicker, it'll be easier. It knows full well it's not. So one trip out to the debris pile and I thought, this is crazy. I got more of these bushes to move, I'm gonna hook the Grapple up. Stupid lazy voice. You know what else that lazy voice says to me all the time? It says, you don't need gloves. You're not going to get that dirty. You're not going to get cut. You're just doing a simple little project. You don't need gloves. Stupid lazy voice. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Of course, lazy voice says, can you get all these in one shot? Can you do it? sometimes lazy voice is right. So what about you? Do you ever have that lazy voice come into your mind and sometimes actually win the argument? I'm sure it happens to us all at one point or another. Maybe there are those of you out there saying, well, laziness is a 4-letter word in my house. Anyway, you know, sometimes it happens. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that you don't always need a tractor to get a job done. The truck did a great job. I would even argue that the truck did a better job than the tractor at pulling out those bushes. But the tractor always proves to be a more versatile tool. The truck pulled the bushes out, but then what? You know, it just drags them to a location. With the tractor, I was able to grab the bushes, and especially once I put the grapple on, grab the bushes, I was able to bring them out here in one fell swoop and be done with them. So it pays to take a little more time to do things that you know in your mind is the right way to do it. So no shortcuts, says the guy who takes shortcuts. Anyway, thanks for watching today. I do appreciate it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to join us. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time. Yeah, if I was lazy, I wouldn't be putting the camera 200 feet away from the tractor and walking back and forth to get a pretty shot for the video. Call me lazy. I'm not lazy. Sometimes I'm lazy. I'm not lazy right now.